Hello. How's everybody doing? So I had a really bad cold last week and I'm getting better, so I didn't have to take any NyQuil or DayQuil, but I've been taking a Claritin for my allergies. So hopefully. I used to say hopefully a lot. Just saging. I was actually thinking of saging my car because someone told me that when we're around negative energy and then we get in our car, it just follows us. So I was thinking of saging my car. Has anyone else saged their car before? I don't know. Could be a new thing. So today I was going through things because I'm trying to put my office together. So I got a lot of filing I have to do. Yes, I'm one of those people that I have an actual filing cabinet, and then I also have filing on the computer. So I'm like a mix of old school and new school. I'm in that generation. I always feel like, well, if the internet goes down, how can I prove something? So I like to keep paper as well. I don't know, I'm just kind of like that. So I did a video. It's a little bit about Sherry. It's just a preview. I had to do a classification talk for our local Rotary chapter, and that was done a couple of years ago, so some of the ages are a little off. And then what I did was I added a few videos. It does not show the entire overview of Sherry, believe me. There's a lot to this individual right here, okay? But then, while I was looking through things, I found I had gotten a scholarship. So I found the essay that I had submitted for the scholarship, and I was going to read it as part of my Dear Dreamcatcher because I wanted my Dreamcatcher to know a little bit more about me. So, without further ado, Dear Dreamcatcher, here is a copy of my essay that I submitted to the Greater Women's Foundation of Washington County, which is actually an international group about women and independence. And I submitted it to our chapter down here. I was on Section 8, and through our housing authority, they said, you know, why don't you submit it? They're looking for strong, independent mothers who are trying to go back to school and get on their own. So I did, and I'm going to read it to you. Earning a bachelor's degree is only one reason why I have chosen to continue my education with the University of Rhode Island. One of my personal goals in life is to prove to myself that I can achieve anything I put my mind to. When I first decided to return to school over 5 years ago, I was scared because I had been out of high school for more than 15 years. At the same time, I was working full-time to provide solely for my 3 young children. I knew that in order to provide for myself and my children, I needed a decent paying job, and in order to qualify or even apply for a decent paying position, I needed to have an education. Having the courage to return to school and actually going was the first step toward my goal. I have learned through the years that there is a difference between wanting to do something versus actually doing something. Another reason I have chosen to return to school is for the sole purpose of being the best role model I can be for my 3 children. I am working so hard when it comes to my class assignments and homework, and I hope that they will remember how much time and energy it takes away from being just their mom. During each semester, they know how committed I am to my studies and that I have actually taken on more house and I gotta start go again. During each semester, they know how committed I am to my studies, and they have actually taken on more house chores and responsibilities. For example, my oldest, who is 13, has had to make dinner for her 2 younger brothers while I am at night class. Every semester is different, but the 4 of us always manage to find a way to figure out how to get through it. Having a degree will not only benefit me, but my kids know that when all is said and done, they will benefit from it as well. Currently, I am enrolled as a University Rhode Island college student, and in January of 2012, was officially accepted into the College of Business to further my education with finance as my major. I hope to graduate with a bachelor in May of 2014 as one of my greatest achievements. In addition, I hope to use my degree to further my career in the financial or accounting department with my current employer. As a result, this advancement will help give me the financial security that both my children and I have been working so hard for in order for us to purchase our own home. Attending the University of Rhode Island requires a lot more funds than Community College of Rhode Island that I had previously transferred from. With this scholarship, I plan to use toward my tuition, books, supplies, and parking that is definitely needed to attend both the campus in Kingston, Rhode Island and Providence, Rhode Island. My biggest concern is making sure that I have a working computer. For instance, a personal computer will allow me to do my computer studies from home. In March of 2010, my children and I were in a car accident while the vehicle behind us rear-ended us and pushed us into a police car. My children were all okay. Our vehicle was totaled, and I was sent to the hospital with 3 herniated discs in my neck and sprained lower back. The accident altered my goals of continuing my education, working, and the chance to buy a home. After my cervical fusion in August of 2010, I was unable to work or go to school. Financially, it was a turn for the worst. Everything I was working so hard to achieve for my family was wiped out right from underneath me. As if I did not have a strong enough foundation. In January of 2011, the doctor gave me the go-ahead to take a class to see how I would do. That was my last class at CCRI, and in September of 2011, I was accepted as a transfer student into the undergraduate college of URI. At the age of 35, I have managed to continue my struggle to solely raise 3 children, be dedicated to my career, focus on my physical and mental health, and continue my college education. Everything I work for comes straight from the heart, with a determination to be the best that I can be no matter what obstacles are thrown at me. I truly thank you for this opportunity. So you can see where I was at in my time of life at that particular moment. And that was submitted January of 2012. And I was awarded a scholarship. And on January 26, 2016, the club asked me to come and present my successes so that the other scholarship winners could hear my story. So on that day, it says, on January 26, 2016, I am honored and delighted to present how the generosity of the club and scholarship program has helped me accomplish more than one goal I have set out to achieve in my lifetime. My journey toward furthering my education and career started when I was 27 years old. I was a single mom of 3 young children with the need to provide the main necessities to survive. I don't know why I can't talk today. I needed a better way to support my children, and that is when I began to take classes at CCRI. In September of 2011, I was able to transfer into the undergraduate program at URI. This was the first accomplishment I had made since I was not accepted into URI in 1995 after high school. Finally, in January of 2012, I was accepted into the College of Business. I was referred to the GFWC Scholarship Program from the Narragansett Housing Authority, and in March of 2012, I had submitted my application and essay for consideration. To my surprise, I received an award letter. In July of 2012, on behalf of the Women's Club, and as a recipient for the award, I was invited and attended my first club meeting in September of 2012. The generosity of the club and the scholarship program had helped me to continue my education to a point where I received a promotion in February of 2015 with my employment as a community sales director. As a 38-year-old woman and 10 years later, I crossed the stage on May 17th, 2015 to receive my diploma and bachelor's degree from the College of Business at the University of Rhode Island. Simultaneously, I was able to purchase my first home for both myself and my children May of 2015. So within 2 weeks, 10 days of each other, I walked across the stage and got my diploma and then purchased my first house. And it took me a long time. I was hit with obstacles left and right, but I kept going. My mind was on that goal. And if I can do it, you can do it too. Sincerely, your secret admirer.